At first glance, Ghostbusters may appear to the uninitiated to be a comedic romp in which a group of Saturday Night Live alumni piss a Hollywood studio's money up the wall in a special effects extravaganza simply because they can. But in Reitman's subtle hands, it is much more than this, and is at least the equal to anything Ingmar Bergman managed to achieve in his own persona, in terms of mapping the auteur's internal motivations and mindset. Alfred Hitchcock had already been dead for 4 years by the time Ghostbusters premiered, but still commented that it was everything I was trying to achieve in Vertigo, with better dick jokes. Soon after the biblical conversation between Ray Stantz and the token black guy, the technology that entraps the ghosts explodes, releasing the souls, the fairy tales, the folk stories back into the environment from whence they came. Science has failed in its mission to rid the world of irrationality. Reitman's visuals here are key. The ghosts streaming back across the New York skyline look suspiciously like electrochemical signals darting along the synapses of the brain, a clever, telling image which underscores Ghostbusters' true intent. The failure of the scientists results in a hyperbolic overreaction. They are jailed, considered to be conmen and lunatics. This is Reitman exploring the possibility that society would abandon science and empiricism altogether, his original fear as a rationalist, and return to literal biblical belief systems. Reitman presents thesis, antithesis, and brings the film to a climax with the synthesis of ideas. We see a clergyman embrace the Ghostbusters scientific methods as chaos ensues across New York in a beautifully realized reversal of the Stantz token black man conversation, and the Ghostbusters release to fight these superstitions once and for all. The final battle between the Logos and the Mythos ensues, in what appears to be a victory for science. Reitman leaves it until the final few frames of his film to inform the audience that the Ghostbusters have failed in their quest to rid the city of the wandering dead. A green ghosty flies directly into the lens, and we fade to black. Reitman here acknowledges Botkin's findings, and is calling for a balance between the empirical, the deductive, the methodological, against the instinctual, the reductive, the mythological. Reitman's film and his concerns are rather too ambitious to ever translate to a mass audience. Ghostbusters divided audiences at Cannes, and never found a distributor in the USA or Reitman's homeland of Slovakia. Reitman would find greater success with his next project, 3 Navel-Gazing Orangutans, in 1986. Yet, over 2 decades on, it is now possible to reappraise the scope of Ghostbusters' ambition. There are not many auteurs who would get away with directing something this personal and at the same time cerebral, let alone something this personal and cerebral starring Dan Aykroyd. Reitman is a one-off, a man who can seamlessly commingle exemplary storytelling with intense psychological insight. While his work has never achieved the audience it deserves, such pieces as Dave and Kindergarten Cop have likewise shown the director's ability to challenge, to inform, to provoke, and it is no wonder that he is a favorite with film connoisseurs the world over. This critic must concur, Reitman is one of our foremost talents, and Ghostbusters, while occasionally heady and difficult to follow, is a sumptuous feast for the eyes and a scalpel-like deconstruction of mental processes and the human condition. Bill Murray's funny too. He does that hangdog, what the hell am I doing in this picture thing. He's funny.